Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. And in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make an e-commerce website in 2026. All right guys, so this is going to be a three-part series and this is going to be part one. So let's get into it. How do you go about creating an e-commerce website? Most times you're going to first start by the idea of what you want to create for your website. I would suggest checking out other e-commerce platforms. You could use a simple Google search to find e-commerce websites that you can simply copy off of. That's you could copy their design, you could copy their logos, just simply get acquainted with what you want to create. All right, so moving on from that, the next step would be after setting up your business name, after setting up your e-commerce website name, because you must have a name in your head. Your next step would be to create or get, hosting. You could buy a hosting or you could set up a hosting by simply using any of the platforms like Namecheap. We have Bluehost, we have Namecheap, and we have Hostinger. So for today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to set up with Namecheap and Hostinger if you're looking to get complete hostings. All right, so opening up Hostinger, we have the Hostinger platform, and now just head over to pricing up here. But you can and are advised to create an account. So please go ahead and actually create an account on Hostinger in order to get started and set up. So once you've created an account, just simply head over to pricing and you would find the various prices for different tools or services. We have web hosting, which is what we need. We have VPS, we have N8N VPS, we have website builders. Yes, Hostinger offers website building. We have Horizons, domains, business emails, and email marketing. So if you're looking to transfer your domains or get a new domain or get a customized domain, you could simply make use of this option on Hostinger. The same can be done on Namecheap, which I would be showing you in a few minutes. All right, so moving over to web hosting. You could select the type of hosting you want, manage hosting for WordPress, manage hosting for WooCommerce, or cloud hosting or agency hosting. And then the duration of your subscription could vary for 1 month, for 12 months, for 24, for 48. So let's set it to 12 months, and this is going to be for an entire year. So you're going to be paying at least $2.95 on their lowest plan for a premium, which is going to be offering you 20 gigabytes of storage for your files, which is going to be offering you 20 gigabytes of storage for your files, as well as two mailboxes per website, which is free for a year. The mailbox comes with 1 gigabyte of storage, which is upgradable. And then we also have the option to create three websites. So you can actually own three websites and then host them using Hostinger. All right. So some of the benefits you'll be enjoying are free domains, keeping your website safe using SSL, weekly and auto backups for easy data recovery, and enjoying your WordPress maintained for you. So they are actually going to maintain your WordPress account for you. Now, the other platform is Namecheap. So you could simply search up namecheap.com and head over to domain. Once you're on here, just click on domains or click on hosting, and you can see a WordPress hosting option. So we're going to be making use of WordPress for in order to create our e-commerce website. This is going to give us more individual control with the elements of our website. All right, so we have domains and we have hosting. So click on domains, and you would see the price of each domain, and sometimes the domains may vary from price to price. .dev cost about 6, .me cost about 2, and these are for about the registration of a year. So for 1 year, this is how much you're going to be registering for .com, which is $11 for a year, as compared to Hostinger's 2.5 per 2 point call it $3 per month. So this is a bit more costly if you were to do the maths than Namecheap, which is giving you $11 for the entire year and then $18 to renew. All right, so moving on to this, let's say you've selected Hostinger as the platform. All you need to do is once you've selected Hostinger as the platform, just simply open your hosting dashboard and there would be a redirect to WordPress. So basically, you'd be resent to WordPress and you'll be dropped on WordPress. As you can see, this is what WordPress looks like. This is the admin panel of WordPress. And then this is my Hostinger dashboard on WordPress. So this is the onboarding, we have tools, we have AI content creator. So Hostinger can help you with a variety of things. And it also comes with a AI known as Cody. So you could ask Cody questions, you could get help using Cody. To let Cody manage your site on your behalf, we will install and pre-configure WordPress MCP plugin. So you're going to need to have the plugin. Let's just go ahead and click on no thanks. But yeah, Cody would help you with some certain things like updating your WordPress pages and getting a list of orders through WooCommerce. All right, so moving on from this, let's simply get into the essentials of WordPress. So you're fresh off of buying hosting or owning a domain and getting yourself a WordPress account. What do you do first? Just simply scroll to the bottom of this tab here. Scroll to the bottom till you find settings, and then click on settings, and then hover above and click on general. So click on settings and click on general, and then simply proceed to enter the title for your website. So go ahead and enter the title for your website, and this will help make your website unique, as a website without a title or a name isn't easy to find. All right, and you can also set up a site icon. So if you want your website to have a logo or icon, you could have it there. You could change your site language if you want it to appeal to people in, Brazil or Canada or Dutch or Spain. You could have Espanol set up as the site language. All right, so we also have permalinks here. Permalinks, if you head over to permalinks, click on it in settings, you have the option to simply have your permalinks look like this. So it's currently set to post name, but you can have it set up as a month and a name or a day and a name. So the post name or the permalink is basically what your link would look like when it is shared or looked at. And you could also have a custom structure, which is this. All right, so moving on from this, we have where we have pages. So click on pages and you'll be taken to the pages menu. On this menu, you can set up an About Us page where you simply explain what your website or your business, which is what you're trying to set up, your e-commerce store is about. You could also set up a blog post or a cart or a checkout or contact us. Usually there is a sample here, which is what you're not looking to use. So just simply click on trash to remove that sample page from your WordPress. And you could also add a page. I'm guessing you're wondering how to do that. Just simply click on page and click on add page at the top. And you would have a blank page like this where you can simply use um, your keyboard to simply enter some info. You could set up the title of the page. You could add a block and you could edit it using Elementor. Now, in order to make use of things like that, things that would help you, which are plugins, you could get your plugins or you could get some help using the plugins menu when you click on plugins and click on add a plugin. So go ahead and click on add a plugin. When you've clicked on add a plugin, or rather when you click on plugin, just select the option to add a plugin. Now, when you've added a plugin, you could simply download plugins like WooCommerce and Elementor. So these are some of the most useful. With WooCommerce, basically responsible for all your services and anything concerning buying and selling on your website. WooCommerce would handle most of that. And Elementor is used to simply design the page. As you saw here in the add page menu, we have edit with Elementor, which would help you edit your website more and make your website more appealing. Now, other than that, we have the option to install your theme. So you could go ahead and install the theme onto WordPress, but we'll be covering that in the next part. So guys, comment down below if you have a question. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you.